Hello and welcome to today's special video. This opening looks scary. It looks aggressive. We will be speaking about the Alien Gambit, which each and every CaroKann player, like myself, lost a couple of his games against the Alien Gambit and having no idea about the loss. But today I'm going to show you why the Alien Gambit actually fails and how to crush it step by step. No tricks, no panic, just solid chess. First thing first, what is the Alien Gambit? The Alien Gambit is a tricky opening played against the CaroKann, specifically speaking against the main line. The main line when white decide to playing the knight and defending his pawn. The best move here, black takes, d takes, e4, knight takes, and then knight f6 is played by black. Typical main line. And the main line, knight takes knight, ruining black's king side, but opening for the black bishop. And before you know it, you see this move. This is the Alien Gambit. Knight g5. Each and every CaroKann player, first time to see this move, we laughed. White has no idea of what he's doing. And we went ahead and we played h6, asking white the question, what are you doing? This knight has to waste one more move, either to go here, or to go back here, that would be a blunder, or to go here, which will allow the bishop trade, or even bishop to g4. And that's exactly what the Alien Gambit player wants. h6 is the wrong move by black, by the CaroKann player, which allows this move. Knight takes f7. It's a mistake. Yes. It gives black advantage. Yes. The best move for black is actually king takes. And if you notice the evaluation bar, black has an advantage of 1.5, right? But at what cost? Black has one piece for a pawn, right? But white got the black king is really unsafe. Basically, all the white squares and all the white diagonals are really weak. There's no castling for black for sure. And what's coming next is a brutal attack, hard to be defended with the black pieces. And we're not speaking about the engine evaluation. 1.5 ain't saying much. Really hard to convert it. Really hard to find each and every right move and good move. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take the knight by the king. I'm saying that you shouldn't have played the h6 move. So let's look at this knight. This knight, one move, two move, and this is the third move in an opening. We have identified that white is wasting time. If you're playing black, you don't want to match that. Found that your opponent is wasting time, you need to be faster. But because this position is really tricky, there's only one good move in this position. And by saying one good move, I mean a move that won't make you in a vulnerable position, but with a slight advantage. The best move to be played here is the great move c5. We have identified that the problem with h6, which you might find it's the second best move on the engine, the h6 move is unnecessary. You don't have to waste time playing it because the knight on g5 will have to go on another square anyways, and you will win the tempo. You don't have to give this knight any attention. And after c5, black has three options. The first option would be bishop c5, eyeing the f7 square. And the best response to this move would be, which I would never ever have played this move against the Alien Gambit before knowing it from the engine, which is e6. e6 just doesn't make any sense when you're playing the CaroKann because this bishop is always out of the pawn chain. However, this is the move that you have to play against this gambit. Unnatural move for CaroKann players because it temporarily blocks the light square bishop, and the beauty of it that white has no attack. And we haven't wasted any time with the h6 move. Yes, our light square bishop is now slightly inactive, but we have the door open for our black bishop. Also notice that white's knight moved 3 times in the opening already, hoping for the h6 moves, which we are not going to play today. So that was option number 1 after c5. Let's go to option number 2. Bishop b5 check. And as you see, you have plenty of options. You could block with the knight here. You could block with the same knight here. You could block with the bishop, and you could actually block with this knight. Theoretically, you could also block with the queen, but we ain't gonna do that, right? And the best move here is blocking with the bishop. bishop d7. You are forcing a trade of your light square bishop, which most of the time in the CaroKann we trade it anyways. And the beauty of this, that you are trading it with white's light square bishop, which is actually an asset in the Alien Gambit. What white does not know, that the best move in this position is actually to trade his bishop with your bishop. Any other move gives advantage to black. Okay, most of the time white doesn't know this, but what if white knew this and actually traded, which is the best move? And here you have to take with knight b takes d7, not with the queen, not with the other knight, and of course not by the king. And as you see right now, white has no attack. His knight is misplaced, and he will continue the game by opening for the dark square bishop and castling, and it's black's game. You're not winning the game right away, but you have exhausted white's attack, and his gambit is now destroyed, so he needs to find another plan. So after the move c5, and after checking, bishop c4 and bishop b5 check, the third option would be bishop e3. And here, the best move would be taking the pawn in the center, c takes d5. You have traded your c pawn with the center pawn, always a good trade. The best continuation is queen takes, bishop takes, and then a6. Remember this move. a6, stopping the bishop annoying check and facilitating the knight development to c6 without the annoying pin. And after that, the best move for black here is to castle long, and then you put out your knight. And notice because of the a6 move, there's no any pins, and the game continues. So let's actually go back here to the c5 move and continue with some responses when white plays bishop c4, which is the best move in the position, and a very frequent move when playing against the Alien Gambit players. We said that the best move here is e6, after which black plays the best move he has, which is knight e2. Sometimes you could see knight f3 as well. However, same ideas. So notice here, and now a normal looking CaroKann move, knight c6, right? To be played, and the game goes on with a positional advantage to black. And white's plan is now over, and white has to find something else to do with the misplaced knight on g5. Ironically, the best move here is to get misplaced g5 knight back to f3. And notice that the knight moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the opening. Everyone would love to be black in this position. Notice we never played h6, we never wasted time, we never weakened our white squares, and we never gave what white is looking for. And the game continues with bishop e7, castling, d takes c5 for instance, and then bishop out. And here, black is ready for all sort of development and for all sort of attacks. e5, bishop out, rook to e8, queen to like c7 for instance, and the other rook to d8. Black is going for the win. Worst case scenario, black is drawing this game with the CaroKann. And that's how you crush the Alien Gambit, and you surprise each and every player who expects you to play h6, which you're not gonna play anymore. And before we finish, I want to give credit where it's due. We all know that the Alien Gambit was created by Witty Alien. He has this brilliant video explaining the ideas behind it, explaining every role for every piece. He's a very creative and imaginative player. Whether you like the Gambit or not, I think not. I think it's just trash. But crafting something original in chess is an achievement. This Gambit has a name, an idea, and a legacy of him. And that, of course, deserves respect. You're gonna find his video popping if you wanna click on it, which I recommend. He explains it really good. I like how he emphasizes on weak squares, which is, in my opinion, everything about chess is squares. And if you want to play better chess and never fall into gambits like this again, subscribe to this channel and tell me in the comments how many times have you lost to the Alien Gambit. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.